Okay, so someone was kind enough to request that I do this reading. Thank you for requesting. So, this is regarding 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack, who went missing from Pictou County, which is about 70 miles from the capital of Nova Scotia, which is Halifax. And this happened on Friday the 2nd, 2025, just last week. Um, I'm just going to read a short article for you guys from CNN. Okay, so a desperate search for two children missing in a rural part of Canada's Nova Scotia's province has stretched into its fourth day. Now, this article is from, it was from the 6th, so just a couple of days ago. All right. So it's going into its fourth day. So actually, it's sixth day today. With dozens of researchers combing the dense woods in search of the siblings. So 6-year-old Lily and her brother Jack, who was 4, were last seen Friday morning at their home in Pictou County, about 70 miles from the province's capital city of Halifax, according to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They said that on Saturday, the pair were believed to have wandered away from their home. So in the days since, more than 100 searchers, as well as helicopters, drones, and dogs, have been scouring the heavily wooded area near their home for any clues about the siblings' whereabouts. Okay, so the first thing I got when I looked at their pictures is I felt that they were alive and they're okay, but I feel like this is a bloodline abduction. So I'm not sure what the biological father's people's situation is or something like that. But what you'll see in these spreads, or what I'm interpreting from the spreads that I'm seeing, is that somebody in the family has an issue, like has some sort of visitation issue, like they want to spend time with the children or they wanted to connect with the children and weren't able to. So let's go ahead and get to the very first spread. So there's concern, marriage, expectation is the card that's over, concern and marriage, unexpected income, wealthy man, judication, despair, and family room. What this spread tells me is that there's some sort of a conflict with the married couple. There's a concern and there was an expectation. Unexpected income, wealthy man, that could be that somebody was paid to pick these kids up, because Lily knows the person, she's familiar with the person that picked them up. So initially when I saw this spread, I said, oh, somebody sold the kids. Somebody sold the kids for money. They needed money. They were hard up. Judication speaks to like trying to resolve an issue, delegating how you're going to resolve an issue, that sort of thing. Then despair, depression, hopelessness, stress with family room, with a family situation. Okay. So that's what I took away from this spread, was that there's a conflict with this couple. There's a concern. There were expectations, unexpected income, wealthy man. Somebody got involved that had money. Somebody paid money to resolve an issue, adjudication. Again, stress with the family situation. So let's go on to the next spread. So here we have concern, thief, court proceedings. Is somebody upset because they weren't allowed visitation with these children? Is somebody feeling like their time is being stolen from them, that they should have the right to see these kids, and maybe the court failed them? If this is a family visitation issue, that's what this is saying to me. And then someone was disappointed with a court decision. There's despair, there's stress, there's aggravation, sense of hopelessness. So again, concern, thief, courthouse, despair. Somebody is upset about something regarding, what I'm seeing is like some sort of visitation issue with the children. And then the last spread. Now, bear in mind, guys, this is, guys and gals, this is a preliminary reading. So the last spread here, we have the Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups, the World, 10 of Wands, and the Lovers. So what this spread says to me is that there was a pursuit for the need of familiarity, comfort, nostalgia, the need to connect, There was a pursuit to connect with a sense of fulfillment, with familiarity, family, familiarity, connectivity with nostalgia, connecting with children. Maybe this person missed out on an opportunity to connect as a grandparent or a great uncle or something like that. Somebody is missing out on a connection and they want it with these children. So I don't know if their biological father is deceased or something, but somebody is feeling a missing link and they need to connect with these kids. This is the pursuit to establish that connection in a sense of fulfillment, and they feel like they're cheated. There's some sort of maybe court process, maybe like they're not legally entitled to spend time with these children or something like that. But this is a bloodline thing. This is somebody in the family, I believe, and it looks like to me and it feels like to me that took them. Okay, so then we have so the sense of fulfillment, and there's this struggle, this strife with the lovers. This speaks to the situation with the concern. When we go back to the first spread, it deals with the concern, marriage, and expectation. There was an expectation that you were going to let me see these kids, visit with these kids, and now you're like, I haven't seen these kids, or you're acting like you don't want us to interact with the babies, So that's what I get from the first spread, the first 3 cards there, and then the last 2 cards of the last spread. So 10 of Wands and the Lovers. So again, preliminary, this is the first look. I don't feel that the kids were harmed or that they're going to be harmed, but somebody felt like they had a right to them and that they were being, kept away from them. And the person that I see is a tall, lanky, middle-aged man, tall, skinny. He's got kind of like a tint to his skin, like an olive complexion to his skin, I feel like, and the hair is completely gray or white. But Lily's familiar with him. She's comfortable with him. She has some level of familiarity with him because she was willing to go with him. Whoever this is, I don't know if this is like an uncle, a great uncle of her father's, or somebody on that side, or this is bloodline. So I don't know who on which side, but this is somebody that is related to the kids. So it would be nice if we can get more information on the biological father. If that information is out there, I'm not privy to it. I just haven't come across it yet. But this is what I got as far as of now. Like, from what I'm feeling, nothing has come out in these cards indicating that the kids were harmed. And so let's pray for the best outcome in this scenario and send them some positive energy. I don't believe that the stepfather is problematic at all. I don't feel like there's anything there with him. I don't know about his personal life, his personal deeds, what kind of husband he was. I don't know anything about that. But in this case, it's definitely in-house and it's bloodline, not in their household, but it's like bloodline. And so, yeah, that's what I have so far. And again, we can always take another look at this in the future. So please like and share and comment on the video. Let's get it out there. And thanks again for requesting. You guys take care and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.